Two-man game, TMG, get the news fast, AMG, game of two boxes. Name two boxers that hit as hard as this. Yeah, we're cutting to the truth, no, there ain't no narrative. Eyes up on the cup this year, hear the stadium erupt this year. For my team, TMG.
With the TMG boys.
TMG!
With the 90, who won the championship in 1990?
The championship?
The NBA championship in 1990.
That was the Detroit Pistons, their second of their repeat, the end of their mini run, before one Michael Jeffrey Jordan proceeded to take over.
And who won the World Cup?
90 was West Germany.
Who won it before?
Before was the guy with the jersey.
Oh yeah, okay.
Maradona. Their greatest single peak performance ever achieved.
Who's winning it this year? Keep tapping that. Keep tapping it. That's who's winning it this year. Keep tapping it.
Not this team.
Yeah, keep tapping it. Keep tapping it. That's the thing that's winning it. Tap it.
Tap it for bad luck.
Yeah, tap it for good luck. Tap it for good vibes.
Hopefully it'll be Brazil, but
no, tap that. That's it. That's who's winning it.
I can see Brazil just messing up somewhere.
Nah, they got too much talent. They got too many resources.
They always had too much talent. It's a fumble somewhere.
No. This Brazil team, they're attacking talent.
It's not the attacking talent. The problem is the midfield. That's also the problem. Defense recently has been good, even though they have some defensive frailties. But it's the midfield. I don't believe they've played the right midfielders. You have
to play Paqueta.
You've had Casemiro. You've had Fernandinho. You've had Fabinho. 3 world-class DMs, and only one of them was playing.
You can't play how many? You want to play 3 DMs?
Play
Respect
2.
the game.
Play 2.
Respect the game.
40 if you want to play 2, the strikers.
That's not what works in football these days. What kind of game?
Would have worked for those guys. Play those 2 DMs.
Can't play that. You can't play Casemiro, Fabinho. Fabinho doesn't even play football anymore.
Play those 2 DMs and then get 4 attackers on the pitch, and those 4 attackers can literally do whatever they want.
Fabinho doesn't play football anymore.
He's getting back into it. Fabinho's a quality player.
He doesn't play football anymore. It wasn't against Arsenal. Boy, I didn't know he was playing. I know Thiago was playing, controlling that game, but Fabinho.
4th phase, Thiago done his thing. Then he proceeded to give the penalty away. I think it was at 4th for another goal as well.
The penalty it is what it is, man. That's nip and tuck in these games. I don't know. Some people wouldn't have given it.
As the beauty of Gabriel Jesus is so sharp, so alive, makes something out of nothing. I love that man.
Gabby J in every big game hasn't scored.
Hey, he got an assist.
He scored against Tottenham, but it's Gabby J, man.
Got an assist.
He's got a cake. He's got a good cake base, but no icing.
Hey, got an assist. Me at my striker, you don't need to score if you get an assist. Contribute to wins.
Look what Haaland made. Haaland made me realize that these men, Sterling and Jesus, boy, how are they? That's how the only reason they're getting 25 is because City create so many chances. I mean, but when you get a clinical goal bagsman like Haaland, it's just different. He's just hungry for the goals, man.
He's an all-time scorer.
Oh, you changed your tune.
I will say he's a
you just changed your tune.
I always say he's a great goal scorer.
Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid if he struggles.
But right now he's proven to be an all-time goal scorer, especially in the Premier League. But even before, his Champions League record was amazing. His record in the Bundesliga was amazing.
They drew today though.
They had 10 men. But yeah, I mean he's on a different level of goal scorer. The numbers, the rate he's going at. He's putting his rates up. Arnaud's putting his rates up. I mean, the rate he's going at is like Messi at his best, Ronaldo at his best, Pele at his best. This is the type of numbers he's putting up, where he's scoring more goals in games. So,
someone who had that best again?
Messi, Ronaldo, Pele,
and then the peak goal scorers. You want to put Ronaldo in there?
Which one?
Fat one.
I said R9. I don't. Well, apart from maybe PSV.
So you don't think R9 was an elite back?
No, he was, but not. I don't recall him having a period of scoring more goals than games, at least in a season.
So why is he so advanced?
No, listen. More goals than games in a season at an elite level. I believe he done it maybe at PSV or maybe one of those clubs, but not for Barcelona or Madrid, not for Brazil. I mean, he probably went on runs. We got like 5 and 3 or something like that. But Haaland's actually he's played like 30. He's got like 30 goals in Champions League. 25
Why is he so advanced if he was never?
Yeah, he's only goal scorer, but not to the level of the guys I just mentioned.
Production didn't reach the.
But those guys had seasons where they got more goals than games. Like Messi, Cristiano, Pele, Godmula, that sort of stuff. I don't. Onana's never done that. Neither's Henry. Never done that to my recollection.
Do you see that stat where it was like combined goals and assists, top 5 league, and Henry dominates the first 4 years. You need to put some respect on Henry's name, man.
He's a choker, and he's overrated.
Okay, sure.
By the man, them.
Whatever, man.
You tell him truth. You tell him.
When someone has the streets, they have the streets. It's not my fault.
Same with Ronaldo, like I said before. You tell him truth about those guys, everyone will come for you.
Oh wow. You got the streets, man.
Shout out to Sanchez, one hell of a
Saka's gonna get the streets like that soon. Watch.
He's getting them, to be fair.
Huh?
He's getting them, to be fair. Maybe not to. They won't be. I don't think I'll be shocked if to their level of ability, but everyone seems to love him, yeah. Because that Euros, that missing the penalty.
How can you miss a penalty? I know someone that missed a penalty and they're hitting him harder than ever.
Who?
Mbappe. I'm hating that guy so much, man. I just want him to fail, man.
Mbappe's proven to be a diva.
He's a flipping diva mug with his Ryan Babel head.
I'm so surprised when I first came across this sort of behaviour. I was like, wait, what?
I heard, rumour has it, that he's not enjoying this Neymar Messi dynamic.
I'm not surprised because he's the odd one out. Neymar and Messi are friends and didn't really like him. Probably that's what it seems like.
Yeah, them man are balling though. Neymar and Messi are absolutely balling, out of control this season.
That's probably
Messi balling.
That's probably a reason why he wants out of PSG. Planning to go to Real Madrid. We'll see if he gets his.
What's the point of going to Real Madrid? You're not. If you go to Real Madrid, you're just a guy. Who you benching? Who you benching if he goes to Real Madrid? Who's you benching?
You could bench Vinny. You could bench.
There's no way you're benching Vinny.
You could bench Vinny. I think
There's no way you're benching Vinny.
I think he'll probably be right wing, to be fair.
And then what's happening to Valverde?
Valverde have to bat for the middle of the park.
Then what? So Camavinga and Tchouaméni.
Well, they're probably still playing in 4-3. Camavinga, Tchouaméni, Modric, Cruz, and Valverde will battle for positions in the middle of the park.
Ain't got it. Mbappe ain't about going to Real Madrid and actually having to defend and do stuff. He ain't about it. That team's not tailor made. You're just a guy on that team. You're just a guy. You're a jag.
It's not a jag. It'll be one of their best players. I mean,
you're just a guy for now. You have to earn it at Real Madrid. You don't just come there and be the guy. If I was Mbappe, a better career move is to actually go to Barcelona.
He must have been the better of the wings. I might sound like that. But
and because Barcelona actually rebuilding, like Barcelona are not good.
What about Fati?
Fati?
What
about Fati?
Fati's supposed to be. I mean, if it was for injury, it would have been.
He's injured, yeah. That's not my fault.
No, I don't think he's injured now, but that injury he had was missed like a season or something.
Yeah, he's way off the ball, man. He's behind a lot of men.
I mean, he won't play down the middle because Lewandowski's there. But yeah, him, Fati, has been Dembele on the wing. So it's good to have depth. Same way we should have depth.
Yeah, well, he's not liking his depth at PSG. You got to just ride it out. Like Neymar and Messi are like the tail end of the career. Like Neymar ain't even really about it, football like that. We know why Neymar's balling now because he sees the World Cup in his eyes. That's how he turned it on. Messi's balling because he sees that they see the World Cup. This is their last chance. And Mbappe just needs to see. Just ride it out, man. Why are you stressing? What's deteriorating in your relationship? What do you think this is?
From outside looking in, from my perception, it looks like obviously PSG said he'll be the main guy, this is that, and on paper he is, but in reality, everyone in the team, all the players are still going to respect Messi more than him, and some of them maybe respect him more than him, and so he doesn't have the power within the camp. I think that's the main issue. That's
not his fault. That's his fault. That's his own fault. You have to earn it. Football's not about, you don't get given. Because you get a big paycheck, because your name is this year, nothing is given, you earn it. And the only way you earn it is through your performances. You can't tell me now that Messi hasn't earned it. Messi and Neymar, Messi has earned it. Because Messi came there and he was just, first season, he was an absolute sideman to these men. Mm-hmm. You can't deny it. This season, he just turned on. There's nothing he can do. When a man is sublime, he's sublime. And even Neymar, they turned it on. Mbappe's not been bad. But the technical element of Neymar and Messi is just different. It just hits different.
It's on a different level in that regard. And Mbappe's still kind of young-ish. But yeah, I mean, he's in a predicament. He's just got to ride it out. If that's what his main gripe towards him, leave the fact that he doesn't have the... What
happens if it goes to Real Madrid and now Vinny's because Vinny got the streets in Real Madrid. He got the streets here as well. Guys are loving Vinny. What happens if he goes there now guys are rating Vinny more. What Mbappe gonna leave again? Because when you get to Real Madrid, that's a top. There's no the only way you can go down is down.
Yeah, it's true. The only way is down. I mean, you could go to Man City, maybe. Who knows?
I'll go to Man City and do what?
And get on the Pep's.
Nah, Haaland better.
Get on the Pep's grip.
Haaland better.
I mean, Mbappe just got to humble himself.
He's not humble, innit?
He's got to humble himself. You know, that's the main issue from what I can perceive. That's happening. He just needs to humble himself. Really and truthfully. Come on, Mbappe, be humble, man. I've got a lot of stock in you. I still do, but this behaviour is very this cantankerous behaviour.
Tomorrow got sent off.
Is very concerning.
Yeah, cantankerous. Where did you learn that word from?
Hey, I'm a wordsmith.
No, you're not a wordsmith.
You've
been listening to Stephen A.
I
Smith?
got words out my ears.
You
I mean, it sounds way better than Stephen A. Smith, but I'm gonna tell you about that one behind closed doors.
Okay.
But that cantankerous behaviour is not looking good. You know me, I'm an intangibles guy. When I pick up on these things, it's
But yeah,
concerning.
that was the guy we're rating. When I came here, told you didn't like him. I told you I'm not rating Mbappe. A lot of men have told you this about Mbappe. You tried to defend him. You tried to defend him. You kept on defending him. I saw the way he was. I saw it in his eyes. He wants to win his way, not the team way. He wants to win his way, and that's because so much has been handed to him as a young boy.
I haven't handed it, he's earned it.
No, so much has been handed to him as a young boy.
Well, you arguably the best player in the World Cup winning team. It's not handed, you earned that.
Arguably, the arguing is gonna have to argue some more because
You can't say
you have to argue. You have to argue some more because arguably we can go through it. We've reiterated this discussion multiple times. It was maybe he was in the top 4 of the most impactful player in that tournament, but I wouldn't say he was the best player because aside from his Argentina performance, what other games did he really stand out?
He scored a final.
He scored in the final, so did Pogba, so did Griezmann.
The semi-final was the City game, and
The quarterfinals was Griezmann free
what about
kicks.
Uruguay?
Griezmann free kicks.
Did they play Uruguay?
Yeah.
They didn't play well against Uruguay.
I don't remember him in that game.
I mean, after recall, he's been 4 years on, but I mean, there's that.
Now, hey, I heard the rumor that he needs to play with a target man. Okay, what does that mean? Want to play with a man like Skamaka?
I didn't hear that rumor, but if that's the case,
That's what he's saying. He needs a point man. He plays off it. He's not a number 9. So what are you?
So it seems like he's a winger or second striker. He's not number 9 right now, but I reckon will end up being one. Especially when he slows down. And that'll help to give him extra years in his career. But like I said, this needs to be humble and this needs to, get the team behind him. Because like I said, from my understanding, for what I can understand, but just on the surface, it feels like the team gravitate more towards Messi, definitely, and arguably Neymar than they do him. Especially what the reports I've been hearing, lambasting his teammates for no reason, and just, he seems really spoiled, coming across really, really spoiled. And he's not a good look. He's not a good looking Mbappe.
But can you really say when you go? Has Mbappe earned the treatment to be treated like the best player?
At PSG?
Mm.
I mean, he was before Thingy came. Before Messi came, but Messi's Messi.
Messi, man. King Messi. But even when Neymar was there, even when it was the Neymar and Mbappe show, Neymar was holding more criticism than Mbappe.
Because Neymar was missing games. And
No. Think back to 2020. Champions League final.
Neymar gave the ball like 1,000 times. Mbappe was great as well, but
Mbappe missed a big chance.
he missed a big chance. But like at that point in time, like Neymar was expected to be the better player. Neymar was in his pomp. Like Mbappe, he had won the World Cup. Mbappe's achieved the highest honour. And yes, Neymar's won the Champions League, but Mbappe's achieved the highest honour. So the people expecting Neymar to be, more respected of Neymar at that specific point in time. And then it seems like since then till now, Mbappe just overtook him. However, since the start of this season, it seems like Neymar's kind of winning it back. But like I said, Neymar's missing many games. He seemed to have disrespected France. Obviously, Mbappe's a French guy. He's French, so he had that in his back pocket, and that's why people Neymar dives and stuff. So that's why people don't like Neymar, but now people are starting to not like Mbappe. So the pressure's gonna be on him.
Yeah, but do you know what? I think that football goes in waves because there's a time when guys are hating Neymar so much. We're like, oh, Neymar's not good for the game, but I've recently there's been a groundswell of support for Neymar and the love of the beautiful game because everyone's become so robotic. People are starting to appreciate what Neymar is to the game.
Maybe that's been the case.
That's one of the things I've been realizing. I see that. I'm all for Neymar right now. I was a Neymar critic because he missed games. His performances used to be very poor. But when Neymar's playing at the top of his game, he's different. He's a different type of footballer. He's not overly coached. He plays the game like an artist, and there's not many players that do that. Even Messi, to a point, is not like an artist with the football. He's very like clinical. He's very clinical with his movements. He's clinical with his play.
He's a clinical artist.
Yeah, more clinical. Like his paint is with a fine brush. But when you give Neymar, it swishes. You don't know where the art's taking you. He's a conductor of an orchestra.
I mean, yeah, Messi is more productive.
Yeah, Messi more productive. Messi knows what tools to bring to every situation. Yep. He's a technician. An absolute technician. Whereas Neymar's more of an artist than Messi.
Neymar's more of a free spirit. I mean, Messi can fit into team schematics. Whereas Messi can fit into systems. Well, that's a bit debatable, but he can more than Neymar. I mean, under Pep, he can follow a more systematic approach, whereas Neymar, not so much. Like, you feel that I was looking, it feels like Neymar, Messi's more willing to listen to rules, and where Neymar may rebel more. Messi keeps a low profile, doesn't really come across as arrogant per se, even though he probably is, that sort of thing.
Man, you have to have a certain level of arrogance to be this good.
And that's true.
You have to have a certain level. You have to have a certain level of belief. You have to have a certain level. Even think back to his goal against Benfica, the technique. Not many players take that first time. He wrapped his foot around it. Like it's just poetic. It's just
poetic justice. That's our smash.
Anyways, enough about football, man. Let's talk about Draymond Green.
Before Draymond Green, flipping Arsenal Liverpool.
Well, good game. Hey, 1 team, 1-3-2. Hey, let's move on, man. 1 team, 1-3-2.
Talk about your own club. 3-2, top of the league.
Humble.
Trent gets subbed off half time because of Gabby Martelli.
Apparently he's injured though.
So Martelli took his ankles.
Is that red?
Huh?
Do you think it's red?
Red. Well, Gabriel.
Yeah.
What's a red?
Martinelli's tackle on Trent.
Nah.
They sent off Royale for something similar.
Nah. Just toughen up. But yeah, Martinelli had a barnstorm of a game. He should be making a Brazil squad. A serious Brazilian. My outtake from that game.
You can make the squad. It's not big play.
Saka started to warm up, get more numbers. Gabriel's done his thing. Odegaard was decent. Even though he gets criticised for not doing anything, but he was decent.
Ghosty
got like one, like good assist. Played well.
Good pass.
Xhaka was good. Party, big difference. The defence, centre backs were a bit shaky, especially the Bozo.
The Bozo, yes. Good. Put a name to the Bozo.
Gabriel.
He's a flipping Bozo.
I can't pronounce
First goal, Gabriel Maglish. The absolute Bozo. Hey, if he goes to the World Cup, count Brazil out.
If he goes, he'll probably like the 5th choice.
Yeah, count Brazil out.
I think Marquinhos and Thiago Silva start, and even Nasser Militao. But Gabriel, if Arsenal want to go far, I mean, he's become a 3rd choice. I think he'd be a very good 3rd choice in the back. But as a start in the back, I'd rather, for now, I put Ben White there and Tommy Ash on the right. But I believe
that absolute Bozo, man.
Apparently Arteta likes having a left foot centre back, but he's got a mistake in him. I mean, Saliba was out position for Firmino's goal.
He was out of position for the first goal, to be honest. He should have got across. He should have gone across to cover Gabriel's foolishness. He should have. But Gabriel he's a flipping Bozo, man. I only trip him up.
Firmino, good finish, left foot.
It's Firmino, man.
He turns up against Arsenal.
Ramsdale, man. Absolute.
Well, that finish was good. It was right in the corner.
He doesn't make any saves.
Sad name.
It's good guy. The guy named Nunes actually scored. Just tell you that. Boy, I was shocked. Actually scored.
What were you shocked?
That guy's pants. He's just got good movement. He needs to get on his technique. I knew he was going to score against Arsenal.
He was against Arsenal. Nunes needs one-to-ones. Shout go against Sports. Come to me. And more acts will give him some one-to-ones.
He's a good finisher when he doesn't have to think.
Oh, Theo Walcott vibes.
Yeah. Anytime he doesn't have to think, he's good. Instinctive. And his movement's elite. But, boy, I'm not fearing him. I can't believe they were comparing him to Haaland at the beginning of the season. They lost that battle.
He's unpolished. He's very unpolished.
But, you know, sometimes unpolished works. Like, Joe was unpolished.
He was.
No, he wasn't in his first season. In his first couple of seasons, Joe was not polished. He was rugged.
Maybe his first season, but when Joe got going, he was very polished.
He got confidence as well because I deep with a lot of players. A lot of players have the technical ability to do a lot, but they don't have the confidence to do it in the games.
Yeah,
Or do it over there really mad. Because I'm sure you know guys that train, when they train, absolutely different players to when they play football.
Yeah. Some guys are poor trainers and they're good players. Some guys just don't come alive in the matches. Same with the kids, really. Some come alive in the matches. They don't want to train. Train's too slow, but they need that slow, methodical practices to improve their technical understanding of the game and technical grasp of the game. But you know, like I said, some players like fast pace. But some players, when it comes to game time, the bright lights they switch on, and then they become the real deal.
Let's get rid of some dons. Tomiyasu was good on the left back. I'm surprised Tierney. Someone said Tierney had a knock. I don't
It looks like a master position, you know, for left back coming into
it's like
pocket.
Everyone's going in for these full centre back kind of back fours. Well, that's what Pep has kind of evolved into that. But he knows he can't do that with Cancelo because Cancelo's just such a baller, such a weapon.
Tomiyasu pocket in Salah.
Put him in there. I don't know, bro. That's not a hard task these days.
That's what he's doing.
Salah.
And the guy in Prison Break was holding his pocket. What's his name again?
I don't know. I didn't watch Prison Break.
I can't remember his name. He was holding his pocket because that's what Tomiyasu did to Salah. Made him hold his pocket because he can't say his word on TV or whatnot or online, but he made him his B. That's what he did.
You can say that. You can. You could say that if you wanted to.
I could, but I'm keeping it PG today.
Oh, because you're ladies, man.
Whoa.
Yeah, ladies, man.
What's that got to do with anything? I mean, here to talk sports,
You
football,
you can't, but you don't want to say your true emotions.
Hey, it's talk sports. I know this guy's.
I'm talking sports. I said that, just telling you the truth. I thought you said we're giving you the real. That's what we're giving you.
I'm giving the real about sports. That's what we talk about with ladies and girls and women. So that's what
I don't have a clue. I don't have a clue what you're talking about too. Back to the situation here when talking about Salah. Salah's gone, man. He's cooked. Salah and Mane are cooked. Don't get mixed up. When people say, "Oh, they sold the wrong African," Mane is cooked. I'm seeing Mane in that Bundesliga. He's not doing anything.
What's his numbers?
I don't know what his numbers are, but he's not scoring in the games that matter. When last time you heard of a Mane goal? He's not scoring against Dortmund. It was non-existent.
They played Dortmund yet.
They played Dortmund this weekend.
Even no one cares about the German league unless Bayern are
Bayern are not top of the league.
Yeah, but no one cares unless they're at risk of not winning the title.
They're not top of the league.
Yeah, but this is what October. If it's come March and they're like.
But remember season truncated, so this is really November.
Okay, if it comes to like March and they're like, when it comes at five, if it comes to 5 to 10 games away left, and they are not top of the league, then yeah, you can become a story, but no one cares. Really, truthfully. The Bayern, people don't really care about Bayern when it comes to the Champions League. They've won. Was it 9 or 10 Bundesligas in a row? 10. This is unprecedented. German football is in the mud in terms of competitiveness. Even in Beckenbauer's point, it was way more competitive than this. And he's the greatest German ever. So
I agree with you.
And the
I'm not gonna argue with that.
And the greatest defender as well.
Yeah, and I agree with you that. Don't. That's not got anything to do with certain players. So he can be the greatest German.
What certain players?
It's got nothing to do with certain players.
Like who?
No. Don't go to everything. Or midfielders or attackers. That's alright. Beckenbauer can be the greatest German. How many World Cups?
He won 1 World Cup as a player, 1 as a manager. 1974. He defeated Cruyff in the final. Him and Muller.
Netherlands are the greatest country not to win a World Cup.
The greatest bridesmaid. But yeah, I mean...
How many World Cup finals have they been to?
I've been to 3. Yeah, like 74, 78 and 2010.
It's tough, man. Going to the World Cup and losing constantly. Who's lost the most? They must have lost the most World Cup finals then.
Brazil lost 2, 50 and
98.
98. Was Germany? No, they won most of this. They definitely lost one. Lost to Argentina in 86. But no, they lost two. It's 86, 2002. They lost.
Argentina lost one.
Argentina lost in 14. Italy's lost one. I can recall 84. 82. Who's 82? Is Italy won it. Who did they play? They may play Germany. I'm not sure. Then Argentina won in 78. Kempes. I can't remember what they're called. I can't remember who they played. Oh, no, Italy lost quite a few actually. They lost to.
Let me check.
They lost to Brazil in 70 as well.
Germany have finished runner-up the most times, losing in the World Cup on 4 occasions.
Well, 66, 2002, 90, 86, and what else?
Let me see how many times. They've been runner-up. Well, I don't know which ones. I can't go, I need to go for it, but they said the Germany's lost it 4 times.
I think
That's a lot of losses still.
Won it 4 times as well.
So that means they've been to 8 finals.
They've been to more finals than Brazil. Brazil went to 7.
Flip. But Brazil got 5 World Cups, so.
Yeah, I have to make it 6.
Argentina, we're getting our third. We're getting our third. We're getting our third. You know about Aussie Ardiles. You know about Ardiles and them, man.
Yeah, third, you know, we'll see.
We're getting our third.
Like I said before, it's a Legacy World Cup. Could change the careers and the legacy.
When we hold our third, yeah, it's gonna be different. It's gonna be different. Even if Messi plays 1 minute, gets injured, he won the World Cup.
That ain't happening.
If he plays 1 minute and Argentina win, it's on his resume.
It's on his resume.
Because
we'll have a massive asterisk.
No one cares about the Euros of Ronaldo. No.
He played the whole tournament, bro. Just missed the final. If Messi did that, then yeah, it would be no asterisk. But Messi played if Messi just played 1 game.
If he plays, if he even goes to Qatar, and they win.
If he plays no groups, if he plays no knockout games, then it'll be tough.
No. If he plays, Melo May, this is what's going to happen. All he has to do is go to Qatar. He doesn't need to play a minute. Then we can start saying about his leadership. Because that's what guys were telling me about Ronaldo. He said his leadership on the sideline.
During the final?
Yeah, during the final.
Yeah,
so if Qatar, if he misses the whole thing, he's a manager of Argentina. He's the whole reason they won.
If he missed the whole thing, then people say they won't fight him. He's not good.
No, they won because of him. The
They
inspiration.
won
They're going to even wear Messi shirts.
in
We'll wear
spite
Messi shirts.
In spite of him. That's what I'll say.
What a hater.